Hey, Shalom. Kohala Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waha, Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakim, pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, this is a Mathia, all right, from the GMS Dallas branch. Wanted to go into a quick lesson, Lord willing. This will be edifying to the elect of Israel. Wanted to go into the different marks that you will receive in these last days. All right, you're going to receive a mark of an exemption, or you're going to receive the mark of destruction. All right, and that's going into that C hip. All right, the MOT to the B. All right, so Lord willing, like I said, this will be edifying to the elect of Israel. Now, when you go into Revelations 13 and 16, what did it go into? And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right? And like I said, that is the mark that the people that will receive this, the Lord will provide judgment on them. All right. When you go into this word mark, all right, it says Karakma. All right. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right. Now, when you look at that, you can't say an imprinted mark is Christianity, because that's not nothing that's imprinted on you. All right. It's not a stamp. So you can't say that's Christianity. Now, when you in these times, you look and see the way the elites are converting the world is converting to what? To more of a digital setting. We see that the monetary system is going to be corrupted and brought down, and bring forth what? A new way to buy, sell, trade, and it's going to be what? In a digital setting. Now, this is going to bring forth what? That MOT to the B that will eventually be stamped or imprinted in you, stamped it like to impale in you. All right. It says here in A, it says a marker stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. But the thing is, when you receive it, you will be what? Anti-Mashiach, anti-Yahushua, because you're going to be following and receiving that mark from what? Who they say, well, you say your father, the devil. All right, it says in John 8, he will be your father, then he will be your power. Once you receive that, that means he got a patent on you. All right, and the Lord is going to do away with all of the wicked one that received this mark. All right, and that's going to be what? Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, it says the mark branded upon horses. Now, when you look at that and think about it, that is what? A branding, an actual thing where they heat up the actual brand, and they put it and sear it on the cattle, the horse. All right, meaning that, and that can basically be identified as your cattle. All right. Adulterous image, things, curves, sculptures, wood, graven work. But this time it's going to be engraved in you. It's going to be impaled in you. Now, when you go into this word "karox," it says a pale or stake, a palisade. All right, a palisade or rampart. All right, that means that what? It's going to impale you. So when you go into what is that? This group is job in Wisconsin where they've been doing it for some years now. They impale you, and they put that, you can receive that, and you can go to work, you can open your door, start your computer, all these different things. They're gonna make it seem so cool. Oh, man, that's cool, man. You don't need no key to open your door, man. That's cool, man. You don't have to use no credit card now. You can just get up and walk out, and you got your money, your information right in the palm of your hand, literally. See, they try to make it seem cool, and they're gonna have celebrities out there pushing this thing when it really hits. This is gonna set up for a destruction. All right, this is gonna set up for destruction. All right. And as it says, Revelations 13:16, that he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy, no man, listen to that, no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast, the number of his name, All right. So this going to no man, and when you read in 16, it tell you what everyone is considered in this category on earth. Look at this. Small and great, okay? Rich and poor, free and bond. You're gonna fall under one of those categories. And the Lord is gonna set up for your demise, your destruction, if you receive that. All right? That's the only way we can get out of this, through the Lord. Through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? This is Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your way and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai upon the earth. All right. And the first went and poured out his vials upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. All right. So like I said, this is not gonna be a good thing. When you look at these zombie movies, what do you see the zombies looking like mostly? They always have swords or boils or some things on them. This is something showing a representation of how the people is gonna be. All right, not saying they're gonna be walking around like zombies. You may have something to do. All right, you got crazy motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Crazy cats out here now. What, eating bath salt, eating people's faces. All right. Just imagine all starting with like for 2019, 2020, all right, with that jump shot. What did they have? People, you don't know what's growing in people now. They changed your whole M to the R to the N to the A. All right. That changed your whole molecular body, your system. And I'm sure it's in your body continue to do so, doing so. Never trust thy enemy, as the scripture says in Sirach 12. All right? Never trust thine enemy. And this is the one that you're going to receive. And the Lord, he's have basically pointed this out to let you know that if you take this, you will receive what? Death. All right? Because what? You're going to be worshiping the beast in his image. All right? This whole system, you're going to be integrated into it. All right? Literally. All right? And that's going to leave what? You being set up for what? Destruction, death. All right? This is Revelations 19:20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him his the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshiped his image. These both were cast in the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. Now, what is that going to be? That is going to be that thermonuclear destruction that's coming upon the earth. All right? That's going to be the ones that when the Lord let these four winds, the angels let the four winds go, all right, that's the winds of destruction. All right, all hell, chaos that's going to happen in the streets. Then it's going to bring forth what? That World War III is going to pop off, which we see it actually has popped off. It's just going to be, we're just seeing more fuel come to the fire, and it's going to get spread out through the four corners of the earth. All right, and Babylon the Great is going to get hit with that. All right, and that's where it's going to be. This place here in America is going to be destroyed. All right. It's going to be a elect group that's going to be delivered out of this. All right. These the ones that's going to receive that second death that the scripture talks about. All right. The first death was what? The through the flood. All right. And the second death is going to be by thermonuclear destruction. It used to be a song that said it won't be by water or fire next time. And that is all true. All right. Now, how do you get delivered? You need that. You don't want to receive that charagma. You want to receive what? That Thawa. When you go into Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9. And I'm going to go to verse 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, all right, and this is all going into the angel. It said, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. All right. Because Jerusalem is the people before it's a place. All right. Go through the, maybe we'll say go through the midst of the Israelites. All right. Because the Lord said the other nations are nothing. They're like spittle. You can read that in Isaiah 40, around the 15th verse. Also in 2nd Ezra 6. All right. His concern is with Israel. The other nations, he said, they are nothing. All right. So this is what he's talking about. Go through the midst of the city of my people that I made a covenant with, Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men. See that? The men that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right. Who's sighing and crying? All right. The men that's out here on the highways and byways doing the lessons, doing the videos. All right. Especially here in GMS, we have the 100% truth. All right. Because the Lord said he was going to give his word to his men. All right. Hey, and this is something that we're going to, Lord willing, I'm part of the number of the men that are actually pushing this word. Is going to, because Lord will, this is the elect is sealed. All right. When you go into this word, it goes in the wa. All right. It says desire, mark. All right. Look at this mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. All right. And what judgment is that? That's the judgment of what? The judgment of the Lord is going to judge the world. All right. When you read in Joel, he said he's going to plead for his people. He's going to give what? He's going to judge. That's when you go in the word plead, it's going into what? Shabbat, going into judging. All right. So this is going to receive the mark of exemption, and that's going to be the ones that receives not what the destruction. All right. It says verse 5, and to the others he said, in my hearing, let me hear. In what I'm going to be hearing from the others, the ones that do not have that Dawah, who most likely is going to receive what? That Karachma, the mark we read about in Revelation 13 and 16. All right. He said, go after them. Let me hear this now. That's what the Lord is saying. Go ye after him through the city and smite. All right. Let's read that in the NLT. It says, then I heard the Lord saying to the other men, all right, follow him through the city and kill everyone whose forehead is not marked. All right. Not marked with what? That the why. Show no mercy. Have no pity. Verse 6. Look at that. Read what it says. Kill them all. All right. Kill them all who do not have that the why. Okay. All. Old and young. Girls and women and little children. Because you got to think, when reading Revelation 13, because the ones that don't got that mark of exemption is going to receive what? Because the category they gave in Revelation 13, he calls us all. Okay? So all of them that don't receive that, the why, he's going to kill them all is going to receive what? That Karachma. He said he calls us all, both small and great. Okay? from the homeless to the meter maid, all right, to the professional ball players, all right, to the people in jail, all right, everyone to receive what? That mark. So the Lord said the ones who receive that mark of that for the mark of the beast and not the mark of exemption, what do you say? Kill them all, old and young, girls and women, and little children, but do not touch anyone with the mark. Begin right here at the temple in my sanctuary. So they began by killing the 70 leaders. All right. He's going to go through and smite everyone that received that mark. All right. That is, so might well say the Karachma is the mark of death. Okay. Everyone is going to receive that mark is going to receive what? That mark of death. You're not going to receive that that mark of righteousness, right? I want to actually do that. Pull that up here real quick. This is Baruch, Baruch 5:1. It say, "Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, all right, and put on the comeliness and the glory that cometh from Yahweh Shai forever." So the ones that's going to be sighing and crying in that time is going to put off that the garment of what? Mourning and affliction, and sign and crying, because the Lord is going to what? Give us that white raiment. All right. This is what we're looking for. Those are the ones that, like I say, you're going to see the strangeness of their salvation. All right. This is the garment of righteousness. And when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, I think it was 5 and this is Wisdom of Solomon 5, and I'll start at verse 14. It says, "For the hope of the ungodly," okay, because like I say, they're gonna be worshiping the beast. It says, "The hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm." All right, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and therewith a tempest, and passeth away as remembrance of a guest that tarries. Oh, Slaki, what's going on? That tarrieth but a day. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward is with the Lord. See, if we continue on this righteous path, we continue to push the word of the Lord. If we continue to put off that old man, we have a reward that's going to be with the Lord. All right, we have a reward that's going to be with the Lord. All right, He said His reward is with Him. Didn't He tell us that in Revelations? Yes. All right, His reward is what? That righteous garment. We're going to be changed in a twinkling of an eye. All right. It says their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown, all right, from the Lord's hand. All right. For with His right hand shall He cover them, and with His arm shall He protect them. And who is the right hand? That's Yahweh Shai. All right. That's Yahweh Shai. And I believe that was what Esdras, when he said he saw one that was sitting high, standing up higher, taller than the rest, that was giving them crowns. All right. With, okay. Going with the palms in the hand. This is what is being broke down right here. All right. This is what's being broke down. And the Lord is going to protect us. It says, verse 17, he shall take of him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. All right. So we're going to be setting up for what? We're going to be coming in and bringing forth the righteous indignation. The Lord is going to change us, and like I said, we're going to go and sup with the Lord. But when we coming back, all right, the Lord says He's not going to meet thee as a man, but when He changes us and we come back, we're not gonna be as men. All right. Verse 18, it says, he shall put on the righteousness as a breastplate, and the true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take a holiness for an invisible shield, his severe wrath. You see that? His severe wrath. He sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. All right? This is the wrath that's coming. And what is that? That is the wrath that the people that's going to receive that second death, as it talks about in Revelations 20. All right? That second death. What is it? Revelations 2 is when it goes to he that overcome will be delivered from the second death. All right? This is what's coming. So, hey, if you ain't prepared for this, hey, this is gonna be the most terrifying event on earth. And you got to think of all these different events that happened upon earth. You had Sodom and Gomorrah. You had Egypt and the plagues. All right. You had when Moses, when the ground opened up during the time of Moses, when we was out in the wilderness. And what happened? Korah and his the band of priests and their family that was with Korah, the ground opened up and swallowed them up whole. All these things, bro. Look at the terror of the Lord. That should be persuading you to do right. And like I said, we're not perfect, all right, but through the Lord we'll be made perfect. Right? This is Revelations 2:11. It says, he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt by the second death. So he that received at the wa that we just read about in Ezekiel 9 will not receive that second death. So with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakim pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.